2 of the tutorial in which we were discussing the concept of palindrome string. So let's first have an overview of the previous lecture, and then we can start with the second approach to solve the problem. So we would recommend you to watch the first part where we have discussed the concept of palindrome in detail, and we have also looked at one of the ways to compute whether the string is palindrome or not. So let's first discuss what a palindrome is. So a palindrome string is the one which is read same backward as well as forward. So in other words, a string which is equal to its reverse is considered to be a palindrome string. Okay, so we have focused on this the second definition in the previous section where we discussed these various cases, and we have also discussed this particular approach. The approach was just reverse the string and compare it with the original string. So what do? We just compare the two strings character by character, and if they match for each of the characters till the end, then we declare that the given string is a palindrome string. So we have also coded the C++ program for the same. Here, as you can see, we have written this code to compute whether the string is palindrome or not. So we've just declared a string for a sample, and we have called the method with this particular string. Then we have written the entire code here. What we have done, we have just taken another string and stored the given string into it. Then we have reversed the original string. So why store? Because in order to maintain the original string, otherwise after reversing we cannot keep a track of the original string. That's why. So then what do? We just check what is the reverse of the string, and yeah, this is just for our convenience. Then we loop through all the characters from I equals to 0 to I equals to n, where n is the size of the string, that is the number of characters present in the string, and we check them index by index. That is, for each of the index we check whether the character present in A is equal to the character present in B. If it is same for each of the characters, so this loop keeps continuing, and then we return to the end of it, that is the loop terminates and we return true, that is it is a palindrome. Okay, so let's have a look at the other approach of determining whether the given string is palindrome or not. So instead of reading it as per the second definition, that is a string is equal to its reverse, let's change the perspective of identifying a palindrome string. So instead of reversing and checking, what we can do, we can just check from this end as well as this end. So instead of reversing and checking character by character in this way, let's compare character by character from both the ends. So just pause it for a while and think what do I mean by checking them from both the ends, because checking from this end first character would be same as the reverse first character from this end. Just think it for a while. Just checking the first character from here and the first character from here is same as checking the first character of the reverse string. So we compare it character by character in this fashion, that is the leftmost and the rightmost character, then the second leftmost and the second rightmost character, and so on. Okay, so this is another perspective or another approach to identify whether the given string is palindrome or not. So let me repeat. What do? We check this A with this end. Okay, so as you can see, both are A. Then we check the second most character from here to the second most from the right end. So as you can see, both are same. Then we check this, and finally we come to a particular character which is not having any pair. So for odd length strings, the middle character can be anything. Just think for a while, why are we saying this? Just reverse it and you can understand why we are saying, because when you reverse a string, this character remains as its position only, so that's why it will always match. Okay, so that's why odd length strings, the middle character can be ignored, it can be anything. But for even length strings, here as you can see, A and A is matching, B and B is matching, but as you can see, C and D pair is not matching, so that's why we return that it is not a palindrome. Okay, so let's understand this approach in from the coding point of view. So let's take two variables, left equals to 0 and right equals to n minus 1. So what are the two variables required? Left is to access the string from the left end, and right is the variable used to access the string from the right end. Okay, so that's why left is initialized to the first index, which is I equals to 0, and right is initialized to the n minus 1, which is the last character of the string. And while left is less than r, okay, so while left is less than r refers to we are moving from this side and we are moving from this side. So until left is less than r means until we have came across a single character. So how to understand this? This is same as a looping for I equals to 0 to n, but as we are looping with the help of two variables, we define it in this form. Okay, so as we proceed, you will understand why do we write while loop in this manner. So for now, you can just understand whenever we move from both the directions, we write a for loop in such a manner that the terminating condition becomes when both the pointers becomes equal. Okay, so while left is less than r, if s of left equals to s of right, so s is string here. So what are we doing? If the character present at this index is same as this index, let's update both the indices. So what do we mean by update? Update is different for different variables. So for left, which is initialized as 0, we need to move to the next character. For this character, we move to the next character. So why? So how do we do that? We just update it by incrementing. Okay, so as you can see, left plus plus. Left plus plus refers to moving to the right direction because we have already evaluated this character. Now again, when we are updating the right pointer, what should it do? Do we do right plus plus or right minus minus? Just think it for a while. We are moving in this direction, the left direction, so that's why right minus minus. So by update, we should decide what to increment and what to decrement. The left pointer should be incremented because we need to make it right, and the right pointer should be decremented in order to move left. Okay, think it for a while and you will definitely understand it. So just update both the characters to point to the next characters. So when we update, this particular character comes to here and this particular pointer comes to here. So then we check these two and then we check these two, and finally we exit the loop when left equals to right. Okay, and else, so if any of the such character pairs doesn't match, so just return 0. Why? Because if any of the character doesn't match with its corresponding character towards end, then we are sure that it cannot be a palindrome. It's same as concluding by taking the reverse of a string and checking it character by character without actually reversing or without actually storing the reverse of a string. So that's why this approach is very much optimized in terms of space as compared to the previous approach. So let's have a look at the code. Okay, so we'll code it here. So let's define a string of our own in order to check the code. So string s equals to let's take string a and b only. String a equals to what do we do? A B C D C B A. Okay, so we know that this is, yes, a palindrome. Okay, so let's check boolean flag equals to is palindrome, and let's pass this string into it. Okay, and what do? We just put a flag, if flag, that is if flag is true, it is same as writing if flag is true. Okay, because if takes a boolean value inside it, and if flag is true, then this already becomes true. Okay, so that's why if flag true, so we print that the string a is a palindrome. Okay, and line. Okay, let's just copy paste to save time. So if flag is false, that is the value returned by our method is false, else we can conclude that it is not a palindrome, is not a palindrome. Okay, so let's define our own method here. The return type should be boolean. So boolean is palindrome, and what is a palindrome or not, we need to check it if the given string is palindrome or not. So let's do as directed. Let's take left equals to 0 and right equals to n minus 1. So let's before that define n. So int n equals to size of the string, that is the number of characters present in the string. So we just take a dot size. Okay, and let's loop over until left is not equals to right or left is greater than right. Okay, until means it will break when this condition is false. Okay, and if a of left equals to a of right, just update both the pointers because they are matching, so we need to check for remaining ones. So left should be made plus plus because we need to make it towards right, and right should be minus minus because we need to make it left. Else what do? We are sure that if any one of the characters doesn't match, then it is definitely not a palindrome. So that's why we just conclude by returning false here itself. And if all these conditions pass for the entire loop, we are sure that each of the characters match, and we just return true. Okay, let's understand this part once again. If the characters at both the ends match, then we need to move towards right, because we need to check for all the characters. But if it is the case that even if one of the pair doesn't match, then we can be sure that it is not a palindrome and we return false. Okay, so let's check by running this code. Okay, so you can see ABCDCBA is a palindrome. Okay, so it is working fine. Now let's just remove this C and it should print no, because as you can see, A is matching with A, B is matching with B, but this C and D are not matching. Okay, so let's compile it once again as we have made changes to our code. Let's run this, and ABCDBA is not a palindrome. Okay, great. So it is working fine. So this was the other approach to check whether the string is palindrome or not, and it is a better approach in order to speak out in an interview, because as you can see, we are not storing the reverse in the simplest form. We are just taking the same string from both the ends. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching.